Okay, so for this video, I'd like to answer two questions. First of all, do we have broken HDR in this game when we are enabling PSSR? And second question is PSSR actually disabling ray tracing global illumination, RTGI, or is it actually disabling even more? Let's find out. Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. As always, before we start, do me a very big favor, like, share and subscribe. Thank you very much. And now let's talk about HDR first. And yes, as soon you enable PSSR in combination with HDR, HDR is broken and you can very easily spot this. I really don't know why I missed that in the first video, but it is sometimes also a little bit hard depending on the weather situation. But right now, it is very clear visible that you have a lot of color banding or banding in general on very, very bright objects and a lot of halo effects around very bright objects. So as soon you actually disable PSSR, which I can do now, this is all gone. This looks now exactly as it was before the update. So what is the solution now in regards of PSSR with HDR? And yeah, there is no solution because we have just workarounds at the moment. You can either turn off PSSR and then enjoy HDR in this game, which is really not bad, okay? It's not on a reference level, but it is absolutely enjoyable on a proper screen. Or you just turn off HDR for the meantime and enjoy PSSR, because PSSR offers the better picture or image quality with a little bit of frame rate loss. Okay, so we talked about this already, but again, there is no solution at the moment. There are just workarounds, unfortunately, but I hope that Ubisoft is already working on a patch, and I'm pretty sure this can be fixed easily and hopefully very soon. Okay, but what about PSSR and RTGI or shadows in general? So is PSSR actually disabling some of the features what we have on the PlayStation 5 Pro, like better lighting, better shadow quality, stuff like that? And first of all, I have to say a game like that is very hard to compare because of the dynamic weather. It is almost not possible to have a proper side-by-side comparison because all the time the lighting is changing, all the time you have a different brightness in or shadows and stuff like that. So it's very dynamic, okay? So what I found is, and yes, I agree, I had a couple of comments on my last video and they actually mentioning that, between PSSR off and on, there's a big difference. And yes, not just in terms of image quality, that PSSR is actually better or, in my opinion, also sharper during movement or when you actually play the game. No, there's also a very big difference in regards of brightness, shadows, lighting in general. And yes, I fully agree, there is a big difference in my comparisons, and I did again some comparisons, and it is actually really mind-blowing how fast this game is changing weather conditions. And I have this example here for now. So this was done with PSSR on, okay? And I have nothing done but standing around, not touching the controller and just recording for 1 minute. And when we're now comparing the beginning of the video or recording with the end of the recording, you can see there is already a big difference in regards of brightness and also color, or in regards of grading, color grading. So you can see without changing any setting, the game is very dynamic in regards of colors, brightness and shadow. And of course I have even more examples, but let me make one thing very clear. I'm not saying that PSSR is not disabling anything. It's just very hard to prove because, again, the weather, the lighting, shadows are changing all the time without changing or enabling PSSR all the time. So this is very, very hard. I stand corrected if that's really the case, but so far on all my examples, it is for me not possible to say, yes, PSSR is changing RTGI, shadow quality, or the picture in general. Okay, my friends, so that's it for this video, and I hope I'm correct on that. Okay, again, I stand corrected, and I will do an apology video if this is not correct. But again, it is not possible for me to confirm that PSSR is actually disabling RTGI or shadows and stuff like that. So again, I really think that's it's not an issue, but the issue is because this game is so dynamic in regards of weather, clouds and stuff like that. So again, I'm waiting actually for some comments. I'm also waiting for other channels maybe to look into this. And especially we need to make sure that HDR gets fixed ASAP, because this game needs actually a HDR in my opinion. And it's not bad. It's not on a bad level, okay? So HDR is really good here. Again, not reference quality, but in regards of specular highlights, pretty good. Yes, 0.05 black level raise, which is not optimal, but that's how it is, okay? In many other games, okay? There's not much we can do around, or not much what we can do to fix it, unless you have an LG OLED TV and you play a little bit with the fine-tuned dark area settings. But again, let me know what is your opinion about PSSR and RTGI on and off, or no, sorry, PSSR on and off and RTGI. Is it disabling, or is it just really because of the weather, okay? And I know, yes, I haven't talked about the quality mode and I haven't talked about the balanced mode, but I hope that you understand that just testing and comparing one picture mode is very time intense, okay? And that's what I'm struggling right now with, and I rather have one mode probably analyze than putting 3 picture modes in a video and maybe I'm doing some mistakes, okay? So let's say it like that, okay? But anyway, if there's a big demand on testing the balanced mode, the quality mode as well, let me know in the comment section, because on the weekend I have a little bit more time, and yeah, why not? Another video with this great game, why not? It's actually fantastic. Anyway, that's it for this video. Again, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.